Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, April 17th, 2019. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, spring is in the air, the sun is shining, and once again it's time for us to bless you with another edition of RxMuscle.com's Recap Wednesday. Today we're jumping right into the action with the biggest event in the Southern Hemisphere, the Arnold, South America. And just as we predicted here a few weeks ago, bringing home the win was our good friend Juan Diesel Morel, who was absolutely spectacular. Coming in second was hometown favorite Rafa Brandao, who continues to blow my mind every time I see him. Third place went to the Brooklyn Beast, Tae Moody, who missed his peak due to a delayed flight and visa issues. Issa Obiad managed to come out of hiding long enough to secure a surprise fourth place finish, and closing out a very solid top 5 group was one of his best looks ever was Eddie Bracamontes. Up here on the northern side of the Americas, we had a good old-fashioned shootout in Utah at this year's City Showdown, where George Brown wound up delivering the goods in men's physique to earn his first win of the season. Coming in second was the red-hot Arya Safi, and rounding out the top 3 was the super-conditioned Dean Balabas. Over on the bikini side, it was all about rookie Jasmine Fernandez, who was absolutely incredible here, as she led from wire to wire to lock up her first pro win. The runner-up position went to Arizona Scorcher Alexandria Ross, and closing out the top 3 was the surging Jasmine Gonzalez, who's been picking up steam over the last few weeks. Keep an eye out for her if she jumps into the Pittsburgh Pro as a potential top 3 threat. There were a ton of winners from the biggest Masters ticket on the schedule for the weekend, down in the Tar Heel State at the Champions of Power and Grace Pro. So let's jump right into some of the highlights. The big winner from the women's physique event was Crystal Zavarska, who actually won 2 classes. The hardware in men's bodybuilding went to William Bogue in the 50+ and Quincy Roberts in the 60+ division, who looked like he hasn't aged a day since he started competing 40+ years ago. In the men's physique division, the incredible Michael Anderson actually pulled triple duty, bringing home titles in all 3 divisions. In the figure division, veteran Susan Clark also pulled off the hat trick with her flawless performance. In bikini, Kayla Lay and Susan Price were the stars of the show with their dynamite efforts. And in the classic physique division, it was Steve Musharvish and Martin Daniels who did the lion's share of the work to bring home the hardware. Down here in my neck of the woods, we also had some Pro League action last weekend at the annual Orlando Europa Pro event, where we weren't short on action or drama in the men's physique division. After 2 long days of action from what might have been the biggest group of athletes we've seen all year long, when the smoke finally cleared, it was Miami's Giovanni Paulo who emerged as the last man standing. The hotly contested second place spot went to veteran Jeff Gabriel, who looked awesome in the first stop of his 2019 farewell tour. And wrapping up the top 3 here with a really strong effort was Scott Dennis. Over on the figure side, Ashley Soto put together the best effort of her pro career to bring home the W. The runner-up position went to Laurel Martineau, and closing out the top 3 with an impressive performance was second-year standout Ashley Roberson. Well, unfortunately for Toronto sports fans, the Raptors are off to a predictably slow start in the NBA playoffs again. So if you're looking for someone to occupy your time over the next week or so while you avoid watching your team blow another first-round series, checking out classic physique standout Tae Moody might not be a bad place to start. Recently, Moody and his team announced their plans to make the Toronto Pro the next stop on their 2019 campaign, where I see him coming in as a dark horse top 3 contender. So far, Moody and his crew have gotten off to a great start this year, so it wouldn't surprise me at all to see them keep the momentum rolling with a strong finish up there in Toronto. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.